Go hang a salami, I'm a lasagna hog.
Honestly, my favorite is when this old comic strip game.
Hey, that ship looks familiar.
The future. But,
Hey, I remember the good old days when I drove around this floating sucker.
Bemugula orbit. And you know what? That's another thing. Just like the fact that we're going to the Bemugula orbit, it's another like deep cut reference because it's a reference to a line that Oxide has. It's a throwaway line, but a line he has in the original CTR talking about being slower than a Bemugula snake.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where like say whatever you will about this recent reboot series, like they've really kept a keen eye on details.
and actually, that does make sense considering who we're going to see in the next world.
Oh?
Absolutely, that's gonna be. Actually, I should probably. Oh, that's right. Fake Crash. That's right. We can unlock Fake Crash in that level.
And Fake
And
Coco.
Fake Coco, it's weird.
Do the boss. Yeah.
Damn it, I'm conflicted now.
Aww.
Well, you could always.
We could always save...
Well, I may as well go.
I'd say do Cortex since he hasn't got as much time compared to the other two.
Well, I do need to do at least one of these levels as an inverted level first.
Oh, yeah, to show it off. Yeah, we've seen...
I'll do this one first since it seems like the easiest. It'll be the easiest one to knock out.
Okay.
Also, I forgot to get out of my fucking chicken suit. Oh well.
This is probably one of my favorite inverted.
Crash, this is an intervention. You need to take off the chicken suit.
No, Cortex, because in this world, I am...
Waiting for it to load.
No, you dummy.
Actually,
You have to wait for the loading screen to load the new loading screen, and then it loads.
I'm not, because in this universe, I am... Chicken Man!
The guitar riff music actually worked really well for that superhero introduction. Like, dun, 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 dun.
Well, I was just thinking, it's like, Crash, we need to have an intervention. You have to take off the chicken suit.
So I have a love-hate relationship with this particular inverted gimmick because like it pretty much pays tribute to that of the Silver Age era of comic books. Right down to the onomatopoeias that pop up whenever you bash on crates. Which, may I just say right off the bat, I find it hilarious that Crash got to do this first before Batman ever did whenever he brings up the freaking the Adam West outfit in the Arkham games.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't go like. Well, I guess it's because it's like that was before Rocksteady like had a chance to figure out you can go the whole 9 yards with stuff like this.
That's fair. I mean, it also helps too that in Crash's case, he did Toys for Bob had help with the inverted levels.
Yeah, they have Beanox helping them.
Hence why they were able to get away with the onomatopoeias. But otherwise, yeah, like I love like the whole that whole aspect of it. But God, it is a hell of an eyesore that they put it in the ice level of all places.
I mean, it looks fine.
Yeah,
now.
it does make everything look very saturated, but also bright at the same time.
Not to mention, it also, since I'm using a regular PS4, it does sort of dip the frame rate just a teeny bit. Not like too bad, not like really bad, but to a point where it starts to kind of inhibit my judgment.
Well, it kind of makes it look more grainy than anything.
It does.
Well, I have to say it though. I'm gonna assume it's probably worse in some levels than others because it looks fine for me now.
Yeah, to be fair, here it looks fine to me, in my opinion.
Like here, it's fine because it's not so freaking bright out.
Well, I just mean like just at the level in general.
I almost wonder if this would have been...
Frozen dinner, anyone?
I almost wonder if this would have been better in the Dino Land.
Probably. Actually, speaking of the dinosaur levels, I mean, we'll get to that later, but what they do for that level is actually pretty fun.
Careful. Oh yeah, no, that art style they do almost like trips me up sometimes. It is really neat though.
That's the crayon style one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, crayon/caveman drawings.
Honestly,
And it works.
Honestly, the style I like the most is the final world, which I will not spoil.
Oh yeah, no, that one's a ton of fun.
Mainly because
Okay.
somebody pointed out, I think it is either Some Call Me Johnny or Cat Icarus. Somebody
Probably Caddy, because I don't think Johnny brought it up.
No. Oh wait, no, it was Completionist. I think that brought up.
Oh.
But what the style of the inverted levels in that world is referencing, I really like it.
Gotcha. Also, I just realized in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have picked this level for the inverted, because I'm gonna have to come back here anyway.
Honestly,
I feel like I'm...
honestly, will you mute me if I say it, or like bleep me out if I say it? so that
Say
these
what?
guys can understand.
Don't forget the box on the side.
Oh yeah, I won't forget that. Just yeah, no. This is the second time I accidentally forgot that the timeline level takes place here, and I'm doing it again, so it's gonna feel like very redundant.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mince words. There are elements to this game that this is the Crash 4 experience, in part. There are there are some redundancies that they could have ironed out.
But do you guys know what I mean by the inverted in the final world? Because if I say it, will you just like bleep me out?
Yeah, I can bleep it out.
Okay. In the final world, the inverted levels are referenced to the.
Was it? I figured it was more so just a reference to like
Yeah.
like in general.
Yes, but
I think
if
it's
you,
just a nice coincidence.
But I feel like there's some reference to the.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. It's just that I wouldn't immediately think that the were like the biggest.
God, you have so much you need to bleep
Yes,
out.
I know. It's all just gonna sound like sailor talk again.
My virgin ears. What have you done?
Just imagine, like, now I just have this mental image of Celia in her Pichu form trying to cover your ears.
What?
Those triangular ears.
Oh,
Oh,
another
that's right, Tilly's here.
another perfect relic rune.
I could have sworn he did die anyway.
I feel like at this point I'm probably not gonna even get one on screen.
I mean, okay, I'm just gonna say, taking it out right now. No, we're not 100%ing the game. We're not going for 100% of the game. I'm gonna just
Fuck
egg.
that.
I'm just gonna egg James and give him the footage wherever he needs to show what you unlock in the ending. We can post commentate over that together.
Make sure you credit whoever used that footage first.
Thank you, IGN. I don't know, someone. And
about to
IGN never
say that.
credits anybody nowadays. I don't know, maybe. Especially if it's if it's a
You know what
cutscene,
you
they
can do
don't
with-
have to. But anyway, continue. But was that
The
how?
problem with I think it was either the completionist or someone else that actually ended up using one of my artwork before and forgetting to credit me.
No. So, it was, Matt Pat that didn't credit you when he used one of your artwork. The completionist did credit you, and I
Because it was Star
commented-
Fox, right?
Yeah, it was the Star Fox images. They did credit you, and I was the one who actually, I asked James if I could steal the channel for just a few minutes so that I could thank him.
The one,
And he replied back, he was like, dude, I love the artwork, it's so good.
the person who did not credit you initially, I forgot his username. No, it was not Matt Pat. It was someone else. Or maybe he. I mean, would not. I would not. I wouldn't
I would
doubt.
put it past Matt Pat to use my
Sorry.
art without permission.
No worries, Celia. Hope you're alright.
Or no how.
He already did it with
He
Glee
did.
that one time.
I don't know what happened. I think I spelled survived on the wrong part.
That can happen, but no, it was this one Mario Kart. It was this one Mario Kart YouTuber who they were racing on Wario Mountain. They noted that Wario had a
Oh,
hydroelectric dam, and I'll give him credit. The joke was funny. The joke was that he has this big hydroelectric dam, and it's like Mario has all this money, but he's using it for very eco-friendly projects that provides energy for thousands of people. And he was all like,
what the-
and to which somebody made the joke of, "What am I gonna do about this energy crisis?" And then that's when they used one of your artwork to put Wario in
Yeah,
front of a
he used my
chalkboard.
WarioWare DIY artwork.
Yeah, you
But-
should
but-
always credit. By the way, people, always credit the artist. Just gotta say that.
Oh yeah.
Be a completionist. Do not be a Matt Pat.
And don't take the cheap way out and say credit goes to the artist that made this.
But how does that? Why do people
enough.
do that on Twitter? Like that defeat.
Because they want to take the easy way out.
I actually get annoyed by that a bit more because it's like they clearly wanted to take the time to do it, but just were actually lazy. Like it wasn't even that they forgot to; they just literally didn't
Either
feel
they were
like
lazy
it.
or they were very
Here's the
very
thing.
short on time for all I
Here's
care.
the thing. I would only ever do that if I somehow, in the very rare circumstance, cannot find the actual artist. If I can't
that
find the
is
artist,
true.
then that is acceptable. But if they totally can, then credit the artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Just like between the lot of us that are in the group that actually are just like me, Jordan, James, Jordan, and Allie. It's
Paige, hi.
Here.
How dare you forget my
well,
girlfriend?
hang on.
He was just saying in general. Continue. No worries.
But it's just like I had this joke in mind that like And it's somewhat mean-spirited, but I like to think there is some kind of like humor in it, like that when it comes to like stealing art. Like my art's so bad that people don't even want to bother stealing
But
it.
what about that guy who stole your art videos?
Yeah.
That was just one. That was one time-lapse video, and it wasn't even. And I'm convinced that it wasn't even just because it was my art. It was just because of the character I was drawing and the quality of
The
my art.
Nar? I still don't know what that means.
Narwhal. I
Maybe.
think.
Oh.
No, Narwhal doesn't have a G though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get
I think they're just going crazy, guys. I mean, I think they are just. I feel like we need to get them some
I
help.
think all those box placements, and just that. You know what? I can only imagine it also being a thing where like they didn't even want to be the ones to put all those dickish boxes, but the higher ups at Activision are like, no, people, the fans love it when you do stuff like that, and we're like, but sir, it's not. We should at least be fair to our players. No, we're catering to the.
Wait, I got a better idea. Hold on, Steve. But sir, I think these box placements, they're a little too obtuse.
Shut up.
I also just realized that technically, the 11th dimension is also the only world in the game that actually has 2 timeline levels as opposed to just 1. So I just realized it wouldn't have really mattered if I tried something different. Well, you know what? No, it would have made it. You know what? No, I take that back. I should have just went with the second stage instead.
To be fair, by the way, with the whole with the whole timeline levels and all that, this world has 2, whereas the others have 1. However, the first world doesn't have any. So I think this is making up for the fact that there's none in the first world.
That's also true.
And here we are at the last demo level we saw.
Yep. After this, we're pretty much in the clear. We're pretty much, we're taking the blindfolds off.
So, I guess
Or no, we're putting them back on because the demo only has so much.
I do want to ask about this. Hype, what sort of things are you going to be looking forward to, or like giving a shot? Also, yes, we've said I love his little theme implementation here. Hype, what are going to be your thoughts, or your what you're looking forward to, or going to be willing to do when this game gets a Switch port?
I am gonna against all devil damn common sense, I am gonna at least try to get 100% with this game.
I mean, that in itself isn't it is gonna be an undertaking, but it's not quite as bad as an undertaking as a lot of people would think. It's just you have to get all the gems, and actually, yeah, you just need to get all the gems.
Well, no, for 100%,
Well,
you
I
need
understand
platinum time relics as well. The death relics, I think, add up to
No.
106%.
If I can-
I think. Continue, Hype.
If I can... Because we looked it up, the way that they handle 100% is kind of like a little bit fragmented in the sense of, you can kind of pick how you do it. Some people say, the big chunk is getting all the gems, but as far as, the remaining, I think it was, I forget how they divide it, but the remaining percents are kind of, interchangeable between, getting relics and the flashback tapes and whatnot. So for all I know, if you want to get just straight up 100%, all you really could do is just get all the gems and complete all the flashback tapes.
That is... Oh, I mean, okay, that's... Oh,
Have yourself a bite of Bandicoot stew.
doesn't make sense still.
Available at your local Kmart.
Yeah.
Is Kmart still a thing?
Nope, I'm fairly
No,
certain they're
they
dead.
died.
Yeah, no. Target and Walmart literally blew them up with a nitro crate.
Yep, pretty much.
What we
That
just saw,
explains why I haven't...
what we saw there of Cortex. Yeah, okay. Both times, what happened to Cortex? That was Kmart.
That explains why I haven't gotten that check yet.
And they made me dress up as a clown too for some reason.
So, Engine, how does the profits of Edmart go this year?
What's in Mart?
At this point, I don't even care anymore,
What?
folks.
Did you forget about my business?
It's a long day, and I mean... we're just getting through this, and it's...
Oh, I almost forgot you were still a thing.
You never talk in these cutscenes nowadays. Are we cool? Are we good?
It's tell me, since it's gonna be a while before you appear in the game again, how are things with you?
The spot.
I just thought you'd like to know that, Uka Uka died in the process of me escaping. You're welcome.
Good for you. I don't care.
Whoops. He detonated too early.
I still want to see someone do a sound edit of that cutscene, where instead of like a they just add the Twin Sanity clip of like
I forgot about that.
Good times.
Again, for context, he made that yelp after farting in a pipe.
How could this get any worse? But anyway, it's still I gotta give him credit though. Like Lex, that was already like showing off Lex saying having a lot of fun with the character.
Because she hasn't talked in a good while. How are you doing, Seely?
I'm doing okay.
I think we're
Trying to
taking.
get through the night.
I think we're gonna take a break after we knock this out.
Oh yeah, no, after this we're pretty much done. This is honestly the longest session we've recorded so far.
We've been going for almost 2 hours.
Oh God.
Yeah.
My computer's RAM is going to be fucked!
Oh well, at least he's the one
It's
that's
all
edited,
over
not
an
us.
audio recording. It can't be that bad. Can it?
Oh well, at least he's. Oh, there's a box. Oh, there's a box back there still. Go to the right.
Yes.
There he is.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Is that? But anyway, it's like. I mean, he's gonna be the one editing, and not us. B, we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the game now in terms of like worlds. Like we only have like we only have 3 left.
Yep.
Wow.
We have Bermugulus orbit. We have another level that was actually briefly shown off during the PlayStation Underground stream, and finally we have
Again.
or not. It was my bad.
Yep.
But,
Yeah, don't forget to bleep it.
yeah, I'll be censoring that because that's spoiler warnings technically.
But yes, 3 worlds are left, and the plot of the game is not too terribly.
right.
The exclamation switch is up ahead in that secret
yeah,
area.
they put it in there.
The last place you'd ever think to look.
Behind the waterfall.
I was like,
Therein lies the genius of my plan.
Everyone likes to look back under the waterfall, Cortex. Have you never played a video game before?
Cortex, that's actually one of the most cliche spots to put one. It's not cliche. If I go back in time and be the first person to ever done it, then it's original.
You're right. And then Embryo does that exact same thing, takes credit for it, a la his Mind Over Mutant persona.
Yeah.
Yeah, just... Well,
Read your Bible, I wrote it!
I actually now.
is that Penta?
No, it's not Penta. It's too fat to be Penta. But actually now just.
Well, he has a purple
But now
scarf.
maybe I don't know. Maybe it's an alternate version of him. Evil Penta.
I was about to say maybe an Emperor Penta.
Evil Penta. But
No, Emperor Penta because he has the eyebrows.
Oh yeah. It would be an Emperor Penguin. But yeah, the other thing I was gonna say is that now that you mention that between you guys with his like persona, aww, with his persona, it makes me wonder like. How much fun do you think Roger would have going full on like that kind of crazy like Mind Over Mutant allowed Maurice to be? Nice.
It wouldn't really be.
I'd argue he...
He's already.
I'd argue he...
Sorry, go ahead.
I would argue he comes close at times, but it would be interesting to see him going all whole ham.
I mean-
assuming he does get to come
Ah.
back.
I was about to say, like, if you want to see an equivalent to Roger going that crazy, look up some of those Twitter takeovers he did as Sonic.
That is true.
What am I willing to put up with today? Well, clearly not this.
Thanks, Grumps.
Or let's not forget the one live action scene, the one single live action scene we got in Sonic Boom.
Was that?
Yes, that was Roger.
Oops, one too many.
Would that really be him? Like we're talking about like acting crazy. Like he was kind of chill when he was taking the garbage out.
Oops,
Yes,
whoops,
but he's
whoops,
still
whoops,
dressed
went,
up
it was
in
like,
that.
whoops, one too far, or something like that.
Yeah, it just he zoomed out of his dreams and all, like he's in his happy place for each time, and the alarm rings. He zooms out and then he goes one too far.
Whoop, back in.
Yeah, you know what?
Nice.
That
Nice.
just talking about like Roger in that costume. I love that and they only did it for Sonic Forces, but when Teddy K Games...
Oh,
Wow.
bullshit! I
you
I
were
wasn't even
still-
holding the.
You were holding still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know Caddy also had a very similar problem when he was streaming the game, and it's like, yeah, no, that's something that needs to be a little easier to.
It needs to be more,
manage.
yeah, it needs to be more consistent. But I think there was an instance of like you were too close, and that's why it triggered the crate.
But anyway, like I was saying, so there's this user on YouTube called Teddy K Gaming. He occasionally does like showcases of like voice actors in certain games. He did one for Sonic Forces, showcasing like the English voiceovers, And like what they do is like they would have like a picture or a clip of the character in question next to a picture of the actor playing them. For Forces, and as far as I know, Forces only, Roger's picture for Sonic in that video is him dressed up in like this, what I can only describe as like an amalgamation cosplay, where he has like a Sonic hood, an Ezio outfit, and Cap's shield.
Oh yeah, no.
Jeez.
Best part about
Was he Captain America at one point?
Yeah, he's
Best
Captain
part
America.
about-
Yeah, he was Captain America.
Yeah, best part about Roger, he's fucking hilarious.
He has a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, no, the dude's a literal teddy bear. Both in size and personality.
Yeah, he has a lot of fun with his projects, and I am behind the waterfall. Nice. And yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we can talk about that. Matt, have you heard about the new Netflix show they're making?
No.
They're making a Netflix show for Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, no. I did hear about that. Jordan told me, and apparently it is going to follow multiple timelines.
So
Like,
is it
it's
gonna
going to be-
is it gonna follow Desmond Miles or like other people?
Multiple people. Multiple people, multiple timelines, and let's be fair, it most certainly is not going to follow Desmond Miles.
So close, yet so far.
I know.
I could have very well have been the furry wonder himself. Or was it the Fuzzy Crusader?
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? You had 5 gems out of a possible 7. It was literally impossible for you to become the furry wonder.
That is true, at least that early. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much going to be it for our session, because it's 10 minutes, close to 2 hours
This
in,
is
and I'm sure
literally
these guys...
This is literally going to be 4 episodes,
Yeah.
if not 5.
Yeah, because last session I actually cut that down into 4 episodes. I'm already curious to see how far this goes.
Have fun editing.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be okay, because yeah, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading out for lunch.
Lunch.
Just as soon as I get a few extra costumes.
Launchpad McQuack.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
A sea monster ate my ice cream?